Tucked away in the picturesque setting of the Lake District is the Damson Dene.
Hello.
A typical 3-star holiday hotel.
What name is it, please?
Mr. Farnworth, Mr. and Mrs. Farnworth.
It has a suave owner.
I would say that we cater for Mondeo man. We cater for the ordinary visitor.
A creative chef.
Hot enough? Would you want to dip your cock in it? Me neither. That means it's hot enough.
An ambitious manager.
I've got somebody waiting. I have given you the list.
Yeah, but
check those rooms.
And like any quintessentially English hotel, the staff are mainly from Eastern Europe.
Co każde jebane wesele jest tak samo.
They ordered some special bread for me. Rye bread.
Right.
Rye.
Right.
No tea. Rye.
What is this rye bread?
I don't know.
Rye bread.
Together, they cater for the great British public.
This is nowhere near like the room there in I had.
Who come here for a break, bringing all their baggage with them.
If you say that once more, right, it's over.
Cassie.
Every day, these two worlds collide. Staff and guests.
Room 6 were complaining about her this morning.
With manager Wayne caught in the middle.
Are you smoking outside?
Absolutely.
Right, come with me.
Twit.
Upstairs.
Excuse me, there's somebody in our room using our shower.
And downstairs.
Either she has to go, or I have to go. Hey, Moss.
This is life in a British hotel. It's never been seen before.
Kiss.
Checking in this week, Bob and Jeanie Curry celebrating their golden wedding anniversary. And Nadine and Christian rooming, hoping a holiday will patch up their troubled marriage.
Stop. Stop. Just stop.
But it's not easy with the kids in tow.
Don't anybody fancy one of that Wordsworth house? Don't read poems.
With the hotel full of romance, manager Wayne tries to make Paul and Lavinia's first wedding anniversary one to remember.
I can't believe it.
Nadine and Christian Rooney have come on holiday with their teenage kids, Beth and Luke.
Welcome to the Damson Dene. You are in room number 2, which is up the stairs. It's through the wooden door on the left.
They're hoping that a few days at the Damson Dene will get their marriage back on track.
I remember saying to him, oh God, we seem to be running these parallel lives and we're sort of going like this and we're going to go too far where we won't be able to draw it back. So now we've got to approach things differently and we're really, really trying. It may not work. And a year down the line, we may sort of say, look, we're better off separated, we're better off giving it up as a bad job.
The Rooneys met 17 years ago when Nadine did a day's work for Christian on his ice cream van. After infidelities and a trial separation, they're now seeing a marriage guidance counsellor.
I think after a certain time you do start drifting apart. We just want to bring it back together and we've just decided to start spending a lot more time together and communicating with each other and stuff like that.
I'm not going to get any peace with this blissing dog.
Cassie, we will leave you at home next time. Stop it.
We get lots of couples, and I see, you know, courting couples come in. And then I see in their first year of marriage, in their first few years of marriage, and I see people that have been together for a long time.
47 years of marriage.
Really?
And we've been together another 10 years on top of that.
What took him so long?
I don't know.
To propose?
He didn't propose in the end.
Didn't you?
No, it's just a foregone conclusion.
It's really interesting. Sometimes I sit there and I think, oh, I wonder if they will get to that stage and they will get to that stage and they will get to that stage, and it could go either way.
See if you just sit there.
Bob and Jeanie Curry have travelled from Scotland to the Lake District for a romantic break.
That'd be brilliant. I'll get the whole thing, you and the flowers and the hotel sign.
You see, let's move back a bit.
Right, come on, Lord Litchfield.
Pardon?
Right, Lord Litchfield.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's good that you recognise that.
Right.
Oh, we met as teenagers and were married in our early 20s.
Yeah. Now, I think if you stand here and photograph that.
We're here because it was our 50th wedding anniversary, and we decided to come here because this is a lovely place.
Here's a couple of friends. It's the quietness of it at the end of the day. You know, I suppose, you know, as you get that little bit older, that's what you're looking for.
Jezus Maria! Daj mu ciastko. Wchodzisz tam, bo cię... No! O rany! Łaje, wyjna! Dole. Goń go! Kaja! Chodź tu! Uciekł nam pies, ty!
Może mu się siurać chce. Just run away. He ran away today. The girls just opened the door to your room to stay and he just ran away. We are really sorry.
Whilst Nadine and Christian have high hopes for the holiday, 13-year-old Beth and 15-year-old Luke have mixed feelings about going away with their parents.
This week I had a lot of things planned, and then this has popped up, and it's kind of, so I was frustrated with them for ruining my plans, and I know that Beth felt the same because she's got some dance performance and stuff, so we were a bit frustrated. We didn't really want to come. I might read Bible. How long do you think it takes you to read all Bible? I'm telling you now, you won't be reading it. Why? I'll get bored. Oh, I'm bored already. I've read like 1 page. Oh, there's a chapter called Luke. Luke was a disciple of Jesus, Beth, you retard.
Jolene, Jolene, please don't take him just because you can.
Bar manager Paul and his wife Lavinia came to the UK from Romania 3 years ago. They live in the hotel's staff accommodation.
How long have you two been together? 7 years and 6 months today.
Shame on me, I just realized that.
No, because tomorrow is our wedding anniversary.
I was focused
1 year,
on that.
so yeah, we were focusing on that.
Easily understand how you can easily take my man, but you don't know what he means.
Ja appropriate dacă continues, how you can easily take my man.
I couldn't say it was love at the first sight, but he was very, very funny. He made me laugh a lot. Do you remember your first impression?
Yeah, I liked you before that. I liked you from...
This is new. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you knew that when we first met. I like you as a person and I thought you were special.
Had the choice of men that I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene.
Oopsie daisy.
The Rooneys separated for 2 months, and Christian has only recently moved back into the family home.
You're putting that on?
Yeah.
To go for a meal?
Yeah.
Never.
I think kids have a different relationship to the dad than what they do with the mum. I think they're closer to the mum.
Mom, did you say my hair's dry enough?
Yeah.
It's just something you'll have to live with, I think, at the end of the day.
Hiya.
So I think dads are more, especially with sons, I think they're more, oh, just get on with it, you know what I mean? Be a man.
How can he pretend but he's known when he's having out on like that?
Then you're in for a shock because I'm wearing one of these every day. Every night we go out.
You're not wearing one for dinner again.
Why?
Because it's bad manners.
You put your elbows on table.
What?
Elbows on tables, bad manners.
It is actually, Christian.
It's not as bad as a hat on the head.
If you could start all again in marriage, where do you think you would start Or what do you think you would do different?
I certainly wouldn't change the lady that I have at the moment.
Oh, want sugar lumps?
Yes, please.
Many?
Just one.
Oh, I've put 2 in.
Well, no, that's all right. That's all right.
I think the secret is never losing faith in each other.
Oh, if you've got faith, you've got respect, haven't you?
You have to keep talking.
Yeah, I agree, because you know what I always say, communication is a thing, and even although at times, sometimes we would maybe have disagreements, we had, but we never ever fell out. But we never ever let the sun go down in our wrath,
It's true. Sometimes it was well clouded though.
Oh yeah.
So what's he doing with dog then?
I'm going to go back up in a bit and get her.
No, you've asked Luke to do it, Nadine. He knows you asked him to do it and he's gone up and put his pyjamas on.
Oh yeah, Beth, go on.
Go and tell him to go and put his clothes on and get that dog walked.
Me and Christian, obviously we've been having rows and things like that at home.
They've heard us bickering, before and stuff like that, so it must have done their head in, innit?
Well, they did. They used to be locked away in the bedrooms. They don't want to be listening to us, or you know what I mean. And they go and lock themselves away in the bedroom. Daughter used to be. She was constantly out, weren't she? You couldn't get that girl in. And son, earphones on Xbox. That's where he remained. That's it.
Turn that down, and Mum's asked you to walk dog. Now get your clothes on and walk dog.
So we've had this break, a couple of months break, weren't it?
Yeah.
We've got back together, and it's just like reconnecting all over again. He used to say to me all the time, it's not a bloody fairy tale. You don't carry on like, when I used to think, oh, fancy a cuddle and, Yorkshire lad. I'm a bloke, I don't do that sort of stuff. But now he does.
Stop. Stop. Just stop.
Right.
Paul the barman is celebrating his first wedding anniversary tomorrow. Wayne has a surprise in store for him and his wife, Lavinia.
Must be difficult, the first year of their married life and they're living in staff accommodation, and because they're over here, they do feel, I think, a little bit out of the loop of their friends. I just want you and Lavi to have a nice night together on your anniversary.
Here, or shall we go somewhere else?
Don't know yet. Whatever it is going to be a treat.
Okay.
Even if you just go into Asda for tea.
Maybe Aldi.
What do Aldi do that? Don't know.
Upstairs, the Rooneys are staying in a family room, which means the teenage kids are sharing with Mum and Dad.
I feel disgusted. It's like sat watching your mum and dad because no, I don't like it.
Especially at family room, we'll be watching something on TV and then you can just hear like a slurping in the background. Shut up, you two. You're doing me head in. Doing everyone's head in. What? I'm trying to go to bed and all can use your two. Try and listen to TV.
We've been acting more mature since we got here and they're like, let the same go a bit. But we want to keep our standards up because we don't want to look like a bunch of like little kids running around hotels.
Nadine is the first to wake up and takes advantage of some time alone.
See, I was very, very young when I had Luke and Beth. And I think once you do have children, you become mum or his wife, and that's it. So it's been nice, this couple of months. I've really reconnected and thought, well, hang on a minute, what does Nadine need now? And I know last year Doctor said that to me. He said, what does Nadine need? It's all right running about for other people, but what do you now need?
Deci aseară am prins 5 muște, una după alta, în bar. Hai să le prind și aici în cameră.
When I first came here, I was really unhappy. I remember I called my mom, and I could imagine my family gathered together and I'm alone here on my... it was horrible. But Paul is here with me. He came after, and it was much, much better. And after 3 years, I'm still here and I didn't die. It's okay now. People get used to everything.
Nadine's returned from her stroll to find Christian in a mood.
It is very dramatic. It's a two-parter. It's another very sensitive subject. It's dealt with on television very often. But it's not a big bang. Why are you asleep?
Me and Christian have really, really struggled with this because, like I said, we've got 17 years of this cycle that we've had going on. So now we know we've got to break it. We know we've got to approach things differently. And we're really, really trying really hard. Sometimes it surfaces, that cycle comes back.
You've never ever allowed to say I'm not feel I've just got
live streaming of selected gigs on the ITV2 website. We bring the hottest mix of music, including Ozzy Osbourne.
You've got to try and put all that to one side and really, really focus on what you want your outcome to be.
You ready? Oh, you just a bit
Yeah, give me 2 seconds to finish this coffee. Thank you.
Wee mouth full, don't be selfish. Share and share.
Yeah, well, share and share. You've already drank a whole tumbler of ours. Now you've drank half of mine. Marriage is 50-50, not 60-40 or 70-30. 50-50. Have a nice day.
That was lovely.
Have a nice day. Right.
Just doing things together and having fun and even hard work. It becomes easier if two of you are doing it together, sharing and everything, talking, keep talking.
Gosh, I'm eating breakfast thing.
It's up to you.
I think a lot of it's just opening up to your partner and stuff like that. Where before, I'm a man, you know what I mean? So men aren't very good with emotions, are they? You know what I mean? Prefer to sweep it under the carpet, where women are a lot better at it.
Do you want to want any breakfast or aren't bothered then?
Oh gosh.
We're definitely having a future together. I mean, we're planning to renew his vows and everything next year. But at the same time, like I say, it's really, really difficult once you've had that cycle. Once you've been that used to doing something, it's second nature. You do it without thinking. So it's really, really difficult because you're thinking about it all the time.
Listen.
No. What are you doing with boxing?
Listen, Nadine. You started seeing somebody else.
You had an affair.
Yes, we know that,
I found out and I went out twice with somebody. If anybody should be upset, it's me.
Is that all you're going to say?
But you're not listening to that in your
Can't you
head.
understand what it feels like for me? But you found somebody just like that. And then when I talk to you about this person, right, you tell me how big and strong and how he made you laugh and he got muscly arms and stuff like that.
When were I saying all this? When I'm mad and hurt and upset
Does
with
it
you?
matter, Nadine? You've said stuff like this to me. So can you understand why my confidence is down and I feel that my body's shit, that my arms aren't big enough for you?
Why though?
Can you understand that, Nadine?
No, I don't understand
Because
it.
you found somebody.
Yeah, but
Can't
you found
understand?
somebody.
Yes, I know, but you found somebody. Your confidence is fine. Mine ain't a minute, Nadine.
Honestly, if I make you feel this shitty, that you like this all the time.
I'm asking you to give me a few confidence boosters, Nadine.
Oh, for sake, honestly. No.
Why can't you understand?
I am a really warm person, but if I'm giving you a cold shoulder, you get nothing. So I think, but then he'd be just as stubborn, and so that would drag on for weeks and weeks and weeks.
'Cause I guess neither one of us. Sometimes people come away to try and fix something, And I've been called to a couple of rooms before now, and you've had big arguments and it's all gone a bit violent. You know, some people have been left in the hotel stranded, you know. Husband's decided he's had enough, gone. I think if you've got problems, don't take them away to a hotel to sort it out. Sort the problem out and then come away.
Come and have breakfast with me. Because your dad's got upset with me.
Why?
I don't want to sit in there on my own.
Why's he got upset with you?
Just because. Are you coming, Luke?
No, not really.
Oh, I'll go on my own then.
Where are you going?
I'll have some sweet. On my own, if you don't mind.
Well, I can't wait now.
Well, what point? We're going to sit there arguing.
No, Nadine, I'm talking to you. I'm going to fight first. No, why are you being victimised? Why do you think I'm victimising you? Because I'm trying to tell you about my feelings, about my confidence and stuff like that.
I know, but if anybody should be knocked, it should be mine,
shouldn't it? It's not comparing, it's not no, Nadine, why should it just be you?
Because yours were different.
I know we're a lot different, but does that mean it's not going to knock my confidence, Nadine? And I'm not going to have feelings about it? What am I supposed to do? Just keep them all in and just not say out?
No, that's not the point, no.
But every time I do, I just get cut off, Nadine. I just get cut off.
You compare then.
No, I don't compare. I don't compare. No, I don't compare, Nadine. I don't compare. I don't compare. I don't compare, Nadine. Why won't you understand, but it's not with confidence?
Because you're not looking at it right. You're not looking at it right at all. You went out and did that.
Nadine.
And left me under false pretences. And I were doing all that I could. And I kept saying to you,
So I mean, you're bringing that into it again. No. So I mean, you said don't bring it into it. We'll talk about that. I'm talking about that, and you're bringing something else up.
So what about tonight? What exactly are you supposed to do?
I want you to be ready, okay?
Ready for what?
I will knock your door.
What time?
7 o'clock.
Right.
But
okay.
I don't want you coming out of your room between 6 and 7.
What's that?
Huh? You mean why?
Yeah.
Well, just
like that. Okay.
Let's not ask questions.
Okay.
I might need your help later. I want to do something for Lavi and Paul. It's their anniversary tonight. What do they like?
Tomatoes and eggs.
Is that all they eat? Well, like an egg and tomato salad then, you know, hard-boiled eggs. Give me about 3 boiled eggs today. And we've got an egg slice, we haven't? Yeah.
Wayne married 15 years ago, but now lives alone in a caravan in the hotel grounds.
With my ex-wife, I think I should have done more there. I didn't, you know, I took her for granted quite a bit, I think. You know, I don't think I showed her enough. You know, been together a long time, so, you know, I've known each other for 17 years, and it's a long time, isn't it? I think. And then you just take it all for granted, and there you go.
Can you see what I'm trying to do with it?
What do you mean?
I'm asking for your help.
Well, ask for it then.
Excuse me? Your light is on the floor.
Oh yeah, I know. I put them down
On
there because there's no
purpose?
room on the table.
Yeah, these tables are too small.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
ended there. I've been right hurt and upset and everything. But I love you so much. I think you care about your family. I think that's why you've been as upset as you have been. Because you know that you've hurt us all. No, I don't like to see you like this.
Oh, it's understanding. It's understanding.
Yeah, I'll take Doug downstairs.
Siebać. A że wiary tu drago świata.
It's Paul and Lavinia's first wedding anniversary.
Beautiful.
Unbeknownst to them, Wayne has a surprise in store.
Here or that side. There's always a sort of sense of family when you're working in a hotel, and I quite like that.
But for the couple, the Damson Dene is a long way from home.
I preferred to have a job in Romania, to be with my family, to be with my friends, but unfortunately that was not possible. And that is frustrating because that's your home, that's your country and your family and everything is there. I go home twice a year, but the most terrible thing is when you have to come back, you think, I don't know if I will see my parents next time, if they're there or not. Yeah, it happens. Because we are now with them.
Has Paul got anything nice planned for you for your anniversary?
We haven't talked about that.
Okay. Because we seem to spend an awful lot of time living together and working together and playing together, you know, there's great bonds and great friendships sort of materialise from it, and I love that. If there's nothing planned, please
There's nothing planned.
get yourselves dressed and make sure you're ready for 7 o'clock.
Let's plan, baby.
Please never say that again. Ever.
Why?
Because it's just like a cheesy line off a film.
So far, the Rooney family holiday hasn't gone according to plan, but Nadine and Christian are determined to make a go of it.
Don't anybody fancy going to that Wordsworth house?
We've got Wordsworth houses at home.
What?
You on about Wordsworth, haven't you?
No. Jesus.
Never heard of Wordsworth.
Poet. Wordsworth, haven't you?
Yeah, but what do you think Wordsworth's named after?
A road.
Famous poet.
Don't read poems.
Can we do that?
If you want.
There's a cave somewhere and you want to go in that cave?
No. Claustrophobic.
In the function room, Wayne is putting the finishing touches to his anniversary surprise.
Wayne, don't be too bloody OCD about it now. It's not all going to be exactly as it needs to be. They've got cooked meats, some pies and things, tarma salata, guacamole.
In the kitchen, Paul is getting suspicious.
What are you cooking, Grzesiek?
Actually, nothing.
What that means, nothing. What?
Why?
What? And you just help him?
Yeah. No, actually no, I'm not.
Just put one eyebrow up. What The Rock used to do.
I don't think I just do it on demand. I think it just does it on its own.
Yeah,
I can't.
What was this going? Yes, Mum, looking at your eyebrows is going to do it. I'm trying to force one remote. I don't know how I do it. I don't know.
Christian has only recently moved back home, and he's still adjusting to family life.
I see it sometimes, it can be awkward with kids, you know what I mean? I think sometimes it's because I am quite strict with them. I had a strict upbringing myself. And I think that's just what you try and project onto your kids, you know what I mean? And I think sometimes kids just rebel against it. I might go and have a fag while I'm waiting.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Can you not go over like 2 minutes without one?
No, we love them.
Mum's just a tag along. I know if Dad did say let's have a fag, you wouldn't have gone. I know, tag along.
No, I'm not going to now. Stop calling me tag along. Dad likes me to spend all my time with him these days.
You don't have to spend some time together, you don't have to be joined at hip. There's a difference. And you know, like when you used to say to me, oh, it's awkward me sat here while you and your boyfriend are kissing. Yeah, that's how I feel. And at least I didn't make noises like you did.
Yeah, but you're my daughter.
You're my mother.
Yeah, but how do you think you were born?
Disturbing.
Fustița, ok? Roșu. Fustița roșie, sacolul roșu. Da. We came to England to save enough money to go back to Romania and to start like a decent life. Nothing special, decent, normal life. But it's still not easy to be far from families. That's the sacrifice, the biggest sacrifice. It's a nice country, England. It's fantastic, but it's not home.
Hello.
Hello, Paul.
Do you fancy popping up to see me?
Where?
I'm in reception.
At the reception.
Yeah, bring Lavi.
And your camera?
And our camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have one.
5 minutes?
5 minutes would be great. I look forward to it.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye. 5 minute la recepție, hai. Wayne. Ești frumos, stai să văd. Stai să văd, stai să văd. Cu șlapi, n-are la fix. Hai, dă un pupic.
They know nothing about it.
Eh?
They know nothing about
No.
it. You all romantic, you. How lovely
They're just lovely
is that?
people.
Yeah. They're all great, really.
I could make you thinner. I mean, I could just cook less at home.
You could make me thinner. I'm trying my best, you know.
Yes, sweetheart,
That's
you
why
are.
I like swimming and I like walking, you know. Having said this, the big problem is I do like eating.
Look at you.
Phew.
Look at you all dressed up and everything. Come through. Okay.
Oh my God.
It's just a little quiet table for two. Come and take a seat. No one's going to disturb you.
Look at that.
I can't believe this.
Look at that.
Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
is lovely.
Look at all this.
I hope there's some things there that you like. What's the matter? Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, Lavi.
I don't want.
Yeah. The worst thing is. The worst thing is I will do it soon.
We'll all be crying and having a lovely night.
Oh my God. That's too much.
So much. It's incredible. We got married in Romania because our family, our friends, relatives, everybody is there. And we had 207 guests. And I had a long dress, beautiful dress, lovely. I bought it from England because it's not traditional to have a dress with a trail.
In this country, we say, just to make people more attractive, you have to put your beer goggles on.
At least I can hide my tears.
Love, where's your camera?
Tell me about when Paul proposed.
I was very surprised. I didn't expect. And all my friends and family knew, except me, of course. And it was lovely. It was a lovely moment. Yes, he proposed.
And she said yes. Which is
And I said
the most
yes.
important.
1, 2, 3. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You take that there.
Aisha. We don't want you. It's my bro doing it.
Want to taste this?
No, eat away.
No, I don't mind.
Is it strawberries or raspberries?
Sarah.
Jeszcze nie pomocy.
No.
Ce pot să... Sincer. Un bebe. Următorul. We are quite close friends with Wayne, and I think it helps him.
Exista un mod mai bun să petreci momentele astea?
Life is complicated. I mean, living on your own is not easy, and the fact that we are quite close, I think it's a good thing for him and for us as well.
În afară de tine, nimeni nu m-a făcut să mă simt așa specială.
Hai să ne bucurăm.
Ne bucurăm.
Noroc.
Come on, look, everybody else is waiting for the pudding, love.
We don't get ours till you finish eating.
You're waiting for me?
Yeah, well, shut up, being daft, and just eat tea.
Oh, no, it's really angry. No, why are you very angry?
Because all it is piss about all the time when you start eating your tea.
What do you mean?
When it's come to out serious, nobody wants to know.
About facts, please.
I suppose they do resent me a bit for it, really. Moving out and stuff like that. I suppose they found it hard, me not being there, because I've always been there before and stuff like that.
You go to the toilet.
It can be hard, you know what I mean? I know kids haven't found it easy. They have told me as much, you know what I mean? So it is hard to accept, really.
What's with him? He's doing my head in. He's just sat there sulking. We're trying to have a laugh, including you, and then he just butts in.
I know, but we are being loud.
We might go to the toilet before we get dessert.
Thank you.
I think they're sort of saying, well, proofing pudding then. Let's see. Will Dad still be saying to us, do you want to go bowling or ice skating or whatever? Will he still be saying that in 6 months' time?
Why have you come out here? Believing me. I would have said it. He's only person in the room.
Or will good old Dad come back again, where he's blinkered and it's work and, you know, I ain't got much time for you or whatever it might be.
I can't be bothered listening to him anymore. He does my head in.
It's your dad at the end of the day.
I don't care.
He's just saying, like, have a conversation about serious conversation.
No, he takes piss out of me. I'm going to take piss out of him.
Just saying to tone it down. Look, go and sort dog out, please. She'll need to go out. Well, what do you want to talk about then?
I don't know, sometimes it'd be nice just to have a serious conversation. What they're doing at school and
Well, then ask.
stuff like that.
Then ask. What have you been up to at school? No,
You've been
come on.
serious?
Yeah.
No.
No, you've surely been doing something. You don't go to school all them hours and not do anything.
Tests. Coursework. I got an A in my science test. In my college coursework.
Mum's going, oh, what do you mean by serious conversation? He went, I don't know, something to do with his schoolwork or something like that. So Mum went, ask him then. And then Mum would get him made mad because I was talking about it. And he weren't even listening.
You're an adult. You're the parent. If you want to drive conversation in a different way, then do it. Don't sit there getting angry, expecting us to read your mind and know what you're thinking, and us do it.
I think it's just me cracking up.
What?
I think it's just me cracking up.
I think you're just being a bit too intense and over the top and that lot. Oh, sorry, babes.
I think I took lots of relationships for granted. I mean, I got married quite late. I think I was in my 30s.
What happened?
She wised up and left. Work always came first. People think you don't care then, you know, when but it happened. She probably doesn't even remember my name. And Pratt here is still harping on about it 10 years after it's happened, you know. She's going, oh, he looks familiar. You know. It's what it is. I just hope she's happy.
Last night, Wayne threw a surprise anniversary dinner for Paul and Lavinia.
Did you get drunk yesterday?
Of course not. What kind of question is that?
Just normal question.
Well, a normal question for you, but not for me. We couldn't have had a better anniversary. Needless to say, it was a perfect night
Meal of our life.
we've ever had, yes.
We don't know what we've done to deserve.
Yes, to deserve this.
Something like that.
We work with these people every day and we spend the most important moments with them. So they're not just a replacement for friends, they are real friends.
Lavinia is Skyping her family back home to tell them all about it.
Mi-a dus prăjitură!
Hello, Lavinia's mum.
Oh, my mom said hello. I said, oh, thank you.
Just a couple of glasses.
A cup of tea.
She said that you're a handsome man.
What's that?
Do you have a wife?
She is.
What should I say?
Does she have a husband?
O să da, tu ai un soț. O să la fel cu el. El e divorțat.
Often we've been to some, anniversaries, and husband will stand up and say, they've never fell out and they've never done this. I just say to myself, well, you're either a wimp or, you're something, because although you're married, we're still individuals. And therefore, as my wife says, that's where communication comes into it.
Cheers, mate.
For what we're trying to do, a week's not long enough, is it really?
But it's a starting block, really. I'm just sometimes worried, but I don't make it happen, that's all.
Well, thing is, got all this nastiness at me now, haven't we? So I'm not going to be 100% happy, am I? It's not like you go, boom, it's all gone, is it? I'm absolutely fine before, Christian. Which is why we're just completely shocked when you went, oh, I'm moving out. So I'm going to feel resentful and stuff, aren't I? But anyway, let's not talk about shit. We were alright before, and we can be alright again. We can be better. Don't know, right?
You just want to stop in bed all day.
Stop in bed all day.
Cassie.
Oh, God, dogs. Ow!
Cassie.
She's got clothing on.
Get up bed now. Get up bed.
Shift.
Bleeding nuisance.
It was just like a family holiday because we've been, Mum and Dad have been arguing quite a bit.
Oh
Sarah. This joy is really crap. Just to try and relax and sort things out a bit.
Jesus Christ.
It's been alright. They still argue a little bit, but they're not as bad.
No, don't just start chucking them all, Beth.
Yeah, it's not been as bad as at home. Like, I think they've only had one argument or something, and that's over something pay, like at breakfast. I think now they're kind of putting pieces back together, so this holiday's definitely worked out the way it was intended to.
I love being part of a couple, you know. There were times when I loved it, you know, sharing stuff with and everything, but, you know, it's... I think the more that you're on your own sometimes, the more that you kind of like being on your own. Go, Flighterman, go! Run! Maybe I'll feel different when I say goodbye to Fly, because he's going to be the last dog. And, you know, I hope it's in a year's time, but when we say goodbye to Fly and I am then on my own, maybe then I'll start thinking, time to change the breed. Or species, even. Probably better. Probably better. I do think I'm getting a bit too close to the dog.